Declaration of private express trust, organized under the common law right of contract, without franchise from outside parties. A declaration of trust made this date by grantor's name. We, grantor's name, transfer all personal, private, legal ownership, titles, rights, and interests of the following into the ownership of trustee named below, for the sole benefit of the following beneficiaries, members, subscribers, who are not legal owners, partners, principals, nor agents of the trustees, nor do beneficiaries directly control any portion or management of the trust governance. Duties, obligations of trustees. 1. Protect the trust property at all times. Trustees may utilize the trust property to further the purposes of the trust. Trustees shall distribute benefits that arise out of trust properties to beneficiaries from time to time as they become available, but shall not dispose of trust properties for distribution until trust terminates, 20 years from this date, unless it becomes necessary for protection or expansion of trust assets. 3. Expand the trust property when expedient for the benefit of the membership beneficiaries. Expand the membership of the trusteeship through whatever lawful activities trustees deem wise. Trustees shall meet with membership minimum once per calendar year to account for the trust assets and new business. 6. Trustee may not convert trust into an incorporated entity, nor enfranchise trust with foreign benefit or license. Trustees will solely be identified to the public by their rightful status as trustee under obligation of a private express trust organized under the common law. Trustees function under the general law merchant and not through incorporated franchise. Trustee are obliged to identify themselves with trusteeship authorization. Trusteeship is not a creature of any foreign forum state, and trustees are not obliged to follow the statutory, admiralty, equity codes of any municipalities. Trustee are bound only to the directives of this trust indenture and the fundamental natural law of the land, general common law, and the law merchant. Trustee shall never ask for or receive foreign franchise benefit on behalf of trusteeship. Trustees are obliged to travel by natural right under declaration of trust and never pursuant to a foreign corporate license. Trustees will oblige him/hers, elf to beneficiaries at all times, and shall not engage in activities that will hinder the fulfillment and performance of his obligations. 8. Trustee shall travel when necessary and proper to fulfill the obligations of this trust. 9. Trustee shall keep accounting of expenses of trusteeship, assets, beneficial interests, and shall keep minutes of meetings that take place. Rights of trustee. Trustees are authorized to travel anywhere by whatever lawful means are available to him/her without foreign forum state statutory license in order to serve the needs of the beneficiaries. Trustee are under a declaration of trust and are protected by Article 1, Section 10 of the Federal Constitution. Any restriction of the obligation is a constitutional tort and will be prosecuted by any and all lawful remedy. Trustees are authorized to travel, contract, sue, defend, settle, purchase property, grow herbs including cannabis and vegetables, create scrip for trusteeship, and any other lawful thing a natural man may do sui juris for another. Trustees may issue certificates of beneficial interest as well as scrip for use solely within the jurisdiction of the trust and/or trusts created under the authority of this trust. Actions of trustees to outside parties shall be considered as lawful within the trusteeship and not subject to legislative restrictions. Trustees shall have the authority to establish other private express trusts and other entities thereunder for the purposes of carrying out the purposes of this trust or purposes in conformity to this trust. 6. Trustees are not liable for trust activities done in good faith within his/her duties, obligations. All parties shall look to the trust fund or other stipulation. Beneficiary rights. 1. Beneficiaries shall have exclusive equitable rights to the use of the intellectual properties contained within this trust, not be used commercially outside of the jurisdiction of the trust. 2. Beneficiaries shall have exclusive equitable rights to the use of any lands or other properties acquired into the trusteeship upon request to trustees to schedule time in a reasonable time frame according to availability. Beneficiaries shall have exclusive equitable rights to the use of any other benefits trustees deem beneficial from time to time as they are made available from time to time. 4. Beneficiaries shall have exclusive equitable rights to the use of the above items, as well as others that may be added, but never have a legal right to demand that trustees sell or dispose of trust properties, nor do the beneficiaries have any legal rights to control any portion of the management or governance of the trust. They are simply sestui trust and are not and shall never be partners, owners, principals, nor agents of trustees, nor shall they manage any part of the trusteeship. 5. If beneficiaries have any grievances, they may, in an electronic writing to trustee@privatetrust.network, notify trustee S of the issue, and trustee shall call for a meeting of the trustees, if more than one, and resolve the issue. There is nothing statutory about this trust, and cannot be resolved by statutes or administrative court hearings for quasi-jurisdictions foreign to this trust. A common law court of equity is the only court that can hear cases regarding this trust. Purpose of trust. Generally, the purpose of this trust is for the protection of private property and private rights of trusteeship membership, sustainability of the membership, expansion of the rights benefits of the membership, creating a new model of a sustainable society within the exclusive confines of the trust intersense, develop a stable barter system with scrip to be utilized intersense, to establish a 100% self-contained sustainable society created under declaration of trust, a unique juridical entity formed under the natural common law right of contract without foreign franchise. Non-commercial trust liability notice. As far as strangers to this trust are concerned, all decisions made by trustees are be construed as final, and this trust shall be a non-commercial entity in relationship to all outside entities, since the trustee will not seek the benefit of becoming a corporation or franchise authorization to do business in any foreign jurisdiction. All business done on behalf of trust will always be within the confines of this trusteeship intersense, or between itself and other private express trusts, utilizing its own common law considerations. Trustee are not to be held liable for trust activities done within duties or authorized rights, but all who engage with this trusteeship shall look solely to the fund's trust property unless stipulated otherwise. After trustee accepts the terms of this trust, by signing below, he/she shall be obligated to this trust and shall rescind, cancel, surrender all municipal licenses from entities foreign to this trust. This trust situs is domiciled in the Union of the American States, not a resident of any foreign states, but operates out of private declaration of trust, serving the needs of the beneficiaries worldwide and throughout the Union. An unenfranchised natural citizen, possessing all rights and immunities, trustees, is authorized to do all things within good faith to promote the purposes of this trust, maintaining the trust property at all times, and 24 hours a day operating under this declaration of trust. Spendthrift clause. No interest of any capital interest holder or beneficial interest holder shall be subject to sale, assignment, hypothecation, or transfer by any capital interest holder or beneficial interest holder, other than in the exercise of an appointment power given to the capital interest holder or beneficial interest holder, nor shall the principal of the trust or its income be liable for any capital interest holder's debt or beneficial interest holder's debt, or to the process of any court in aid of execution of any judgment so rendered. Printed name of grantor, signed name of grantor, date, today's date. Printed name of trustee, signed name of trustee, date, today's date. Printed name of witness 1, signed name of witness 1, date, today's date. Printed name of witness 2, signed name of witness 2, date, today's date.